Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Junkyard Digs. Today you join us. Today you join myself and Angus as we head across the county with the trailer behind the truck to pick up what you already saw in the thumbnail. Angus has no idea what it is.
I never do.
I'm looking forward to this a lot. We're about 5 minutes out. Let's roll up, check this thing out, put it on the trailer, and see what the hell we're about to get into.
Last time you did this to me, it was a limo.
Well, you can take some context clues from the golf cart trailer. It's not a limo.
Oh God, are we buying a jet ski?
Don't worry, you'll see when we get there.
Oh no. Is that a motorcycle with a sidecar?
You'll never believe what $900 will get you.
Dollars? It's a Honda.
It's a Goldwing with a sidecar.
Oh my God.
This
is gonna be so good. This is gonna be shit, but it's gonna be so good.
Let's go check it out.
He was a aircraft mechanic during the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Okay.
He got a presidential commendation, and he bought this in the 80s.
It's quite the setup, quite the rig.
Yeah, it's got a CB radio.
It's got a Wooga horn.
Yeah, he used to have he'd be driving down the road and he'd hear the semi drivers talking crap about him, so he'd key onto the mic and give them what for. I took care of his estate and everything, but yeah, he was a Navy guy, but then he got, he was into cycles and stuff, and
That's awesome.
he built that there too. That trike. It's a
Oh.
37 Chevy truck trike. It's got a Capri V6 motor. It's got a Harley front end. He and I built this. He and I built this.
That is
Steering
wild.
linkage goes through there.
I can't decide which one would be more deadly.
I
This
don't
or
know,
the
man.
sidecar.
I don't know. We built this when I was in high school. Got this rolled and made the box and everything. And
Oh yeah, that is a really
it's
stubby.
been a lot of years ago, but
That is pretty cool. Well, maybe when we get this one going, we'll go back. Well, what do you think, Goose?
I don't want to ride in this sidecar.
Well,
It's starting to feel like I don't have a choice.
well, that or we can go two up on the seat.
why would
I'll ride in the sidecar.
I rode in the sidecar. My buddies and I took turns. I'd get in the sidecar and we'd drive, get a burger, then he'd get in the sidecar, we'd come back, we'd have a ball.
I think it was before this tire needed a haircut.
Just get her up on
you
two.
sit out in a garage for 20 years, you're going to have a little of
Has it been that long, you think?
Maybe.
Oh,
what's
boy.
the tag? Maybe.
Oh yeah, it should have tags, right?
Yeah, what's the tag say?
98. How old are you?
Older than that.
I was born in '98.
So
How old are
that's-
you?
27.
Oh.
How old are you?
I was born in 97.
Exactly.
Happy birthday.
All right, well, now all we have to do is get this on a trailer and go fix it.
That's it.
This should be easy.
Come on, dude, you can handle
This
that.
will be so much fun.
All right, let's see if we get this thing to move.
We have 4 healthy guys.
This is
Well,
easy.
3 healthy guys.
Oh shit.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're
Gotta go your way.
good. There we go, a little more forward.
A little more forward.
There we go.
She's in there.
Good as gold.
Wing.
You're fired.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, let's get this sucker to the shop and get to work. So,
Well, it wasn't a jet ski. I'm not disappointed. Yeah, no, sidecar motorcycle, not on my bingo card, I'll be really honest.
super 80s CB equipped, covered in sheriff stickers, black and gold, pinstriped, Goldwing with a sidecar. What more could you possibly ask for? This is gonna be hilarious.
It's gonna be really funny. And it's a Honda, so it'll just run, won't it?
Yeah, probably put gas in it, clean the carbs. Maybe just pull on the throttle harder. I don't know, I did notice it was seized. All right, let's get the sucker back to the shop, get it going. Hey, remember that time we were down there?
Yeah, we were sinking. We were
Yeah.
getting yelled at.
Yes, we were. Good times.
There's a stalled vehicle ahead.
Make it 2. I don't remember why we bought this.
Oh, it'll come back to you. Don't worry. All right, here we are. The Goldwing sidecar GL 1100 Blue Dawn Windjammer Outlaw is in the shop. We don't know a damn thing about this. And by this, I mean not only these bikes in general, but this bike specifically. Right away, we see we have some issues. We don't have a key. In fact, we don't have, for sure, one, potentially 3 keys that we may need. Usually on bikes, the ignition and fuel are the same.
Right.
Hopefully. But we also have all of these that we're missing, and there's a lot. There's one up there, one down here, one here, one there, and that's just the 4 I've found so far.
Which, theoretically, they're all made by the same company. They should have been a package deal. They should share a key.
Should share a key, I agree. Is that step 1?
It's one of the first steps for sure.
Yeah, kind of a simultaneous step. We don't have this one, so we can't get to our fuel tank to put fuel in it, so that's going to be a problem eventually. But, I mean, we do, I can assume, we do know that, yeah, the carbs are seized. So we're going to need to get into those carbs regardless. I say we start taking stuff off.
Yeah.
Start digging into this thing, because let's be real, everything is buried on this bike. I can hotwire it easy enough, but I can't get to the fuel tank. Actually, you know what? There's one thing right away that's bothering me. Why does it sit at such an angle? Why is the sidecar 8 inches higher?
Look, I can do a wheelie, question mark? I can ride it on 2 wheels like a motorcycle.
Give her a bounce up and down quick. Dude, there's no suspension.
Wait,
Did you just think what I thought?
I just found something. Yeah.
What are the odds it has air shocks because of all the crap on it, and they knew this would happen?
Pretty good chance.
Is that it right there? Same with the rears? Oh, dude, it literally says air shock, air suspension on the back.
This is not a very comfortable motorcycle somehow. Like, it's very big, but it's very busy, right? Specifically here.
Yeah, there's a lot going. What? Can you put your foot up on the double paddle shifter?
Up on this guy? Not with these shoes.
This has a kickstand that's probably never been used.
I was looking at those too. It's got 2. It's got a center stand and a kickstand.
What?
And they are both so rusty. That's not super comfy.
Yeah, your leg's not hitting anything.
No, it's not. My toes, I imagine, would get hot right here.
Well, what do you say we throw some air in it and see if it stands up straight?
10-4.
Hands up. Got that Cali lean. That's a lot better. Look at that. Nice. It's gained like 3 inches. There we go. Oh, it's already leaking. It really is a Honda. You know what's funny? Usually working on bikes is pretty easy. There's not a lot of crap in your way. This thing's gonna be working on a modern car. Alright, let's start stripping this thing down. Hey, a lawnmower battery. Holy shit. Pretty sure that's what Honda Civics and AMC Eagles use. That's just that easy. Now we put one of those race sidecars on. The other guy leans all over the place.
Just a chariot sidecar.
Doodly doodly. Well, we should definitely have to have some black paint on here, right? Eventually.
If it runs.
Yeah. It's a Honda, it'll run. Just needs the carbs cleaned. That thing looks like the weirdest bobsled I've ever seen. Not that I've seen a lot of bobsleds, to be fair. There's no way I can actually get this, but I did get it to move a little. Got a set of rakes someone sent us once and a coat hanger that I pounded into a tension bar. It's actually turning. I am a wizard. I've never picked a lock in my life, and I just got the gas tank open. And check this out. This is what a badass lock picker looks like. Hey, baby. What else we got in here? Set of spare keys, by chance? There's no way, right? A bunch of fuses, and I mean a bunch. An owner's manual and registration for 1997. Look at that. You think it's still under warranty?
I mean, it is a Honda, so
Warranties
what would they be worried about?
Yeah,
Right?
warranties are irrelevant. You got some kind of terminal up here, the air intake, air box, and this is fuel. Ooh, you know what I didn't consider? What if this is rusted to hell? Oh no. It smells terrible. Not nearly as bad as it could be. This up here, we're definitely gonna have to get rid of the old pressure wash and soak it in something, but I think it could be worse. While I'm screwing around with this, Angus is removing all of our stuff in the back so that we can get to the seat bolts and get that off and everything else. This has a lot of extra crap to strip down. Makes it unique, right?
Yeah, that's what it is. Unique.
Hello everyone, it's the Lockpicking Lawyer, and today we're working on a 1980 Honda Goldwing. I'm going to show you how simple it is to break into these saddle bags. Now as you can see, I have a piece of coat hanger and some other non-covert instruments. I'm going to stick my tension bar in, and we'll be applying bottom of the keyway tension. I'm trying to get my hand out of the frame. This is really hard. How does this guy do this? And then we're going to shove this thing in there and turn that and wiggle it around a bunch and hope for the best. God, I make this look so easy. My goal here is to get these locks to open because then we don't have to unbolt the saddlebags. And well, I've got one of them so far. Well, a little slight click out of 2, a click out of 1, a click out of 2, and just a bunch of just wiggling around and shit. Click out of yeah, looking good here. Definitely making some progress, definitely. This is supposed to be a hilarious quick bit, but I failed to account for one thing. I suck at this. Oh, one of the pins went back. Oh, there we go. That's what we're looking for. And it's just that easy, folks. And now, we can pop our boxes off. Ha-ha! Look at that. I'm a wizard. That'll look like it took no time at all with editing. Got another one. Damn. Hey, we got stuff in here. Drink Pepsi, get stuff. Okay, this is definitely newer than the 80s Pepsi where you get a jet. 1996, maybe not. Deluxe vinyl rain suit. More, I assume, rain suit. A leather riding jacket.
Are we sure about that?
Well, that's left of one. The roughest leather riding jacket I've ever seen. Another rain jacket. Some trash bags. An oil filter. Some random crap, zip ties and stuff. Some Casey's matches. Back when Casey's had good food. Back when the chicken wings and the popcorn chicken was amazing. Oh! A spare set of keys for everything that I just lockpicked. A spare set of keys that's not for this bike. Interesting. I bet he had a secret sheriff's lockbox at the bank. Cliff's Travel Town, Des Moines. Maybe not. There we go. There. That's all it takes. Good God, there's a lot going on in here. Alright, there we go. We're left with a mostly normal stripped Honda Goldwing. This thing is still huge. Like, that is such a big bike. Now what?
Now we chop the rear frame and put a hardtail on it.
You know, so there's a lot of evidence with all these rusty screws and stuff that this spent an amount of time outside in the rain. I was curious, I wanted to check, and sure enough, there's water on the dipstick. We should probably pull a plug and see what's going on. Ooh.
Ooh.
It is actively wet.
Why is it hairy?
Oh, that was the good plug. Oh boy. Well, we do still have one thing going for us.
It's a Honda.
It's a Honda. Temporary setback. We'll fill these oils up with cylinder. Fill these cylinders up with oil. Alright, decided to throw a bore scope down our cylinders. As you can see, this is our front left.
Oh no.
That's a couple inches of water in that cylinder. How did that get in there? Oh.
Oh.
What? Is that a cylinder wall? Why does it look so lumpy? What was this, in a flood? This might be a complete waste of time. Jesus, this was the good cylinder, I thought. Hello, valve. Oh my God. There's so much shit in these cylinders that's gonna pack the rings and valves full. This thing will never run.
Today on Junkyard Digs, we rebuild an engine.
We don't have time for that this week. We don't have time for anything ever. This is supposed to be a quick video. You know, Phoenix said he does have a Goldwing that he bought on an auction for like $200. Maybe the motor's not bad.
Maybe we go take the bore scope and check.
That's actually a great idea. And we give him $100. No, we just swapped the motors and he doesn't know until he watches the video, if he ever does. We didn't need anything off of it. Here you go. Motor was stuck, by the way. I think you should just get rid of it. This thing is junk. Had to have been a flood bike. Had to have.
There's no other way for water to get in there.
So much water, and it's so well. Like this would have to be underwater for water to get in that thing.
And that was like doubly, triple covered.
Yes, and like these are even double sealed on the plugs.
Yep.
This had to go through one of the floods in Des Moines. We paid $900 for a pile of shit. We lost. We didn't do good this time. Maybe we just bolt the sidecar and fairings to Phoenix's Goldwing. Call it done.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, alternative plan B. Somewhere in Phoenix's salvage yard here, there is another one. Three-wheeler, 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 three-wheeler. Honda Goldwing. Ooh. That's actually pretty nice. It's not a Goldwing. It's a Aspencade. Asparade.
Oh, it's gonna be an ass parade, that's for sure.
What?
What?
Dude, 2021.
Oh, she's a runner.
Maybe we just switch bikes for this video.
Honestly,
This one's pretty nice. It's a 1200, so I don't know if it's gonna have anything we need.
No.
We'll just stick the 1200 motor in the other one.
we'll just stick the sidecar on this one.
Actually, I think what this is coming down to right now is we're just stealing this, so it doesn't sit outside anymore.
Yes.
This is just too nice of a bike to A, for us to part out, B, to sit out here.
Yeah. Sorry, Phoenix.
This is ours now.
Alright. Oh, boy.
Alright, I'll pull you back. Ready?
Ready.
Oh, this is going to be a two-person job. Okay, hang on.
There we go.
Woo! Alright. Oh, am I really so old to be attracted to Goldwings already? Jesus, what's happening?
According to the odometer, it has 20,588 miles.
Oh, that's still fresh. That's way less than the other one.
What is the other one? I forgot.
36,000 miles.
miles?
Still, not a lot of miles for one of these. These go to 100,000 pretty regularly.
Does this have a heater?
It's
Air
got-
vents, like it has HVAC.
It's got onboard air suspension. All right, let's get this sucker on the trailer. Oh, that's all we get. It's a spot free rinse on the one that matters. Okay, back in the shop. Everything's all washed off. The other one's still drying. In the meantime, curiosity's got the best of me. I gotta know what happens if I throw some power at this thing. Let's turn on the world's best battery charger that's still manual, and you can find these on Amazon, link in the description. These things whoop ass. Got it. Everything works. It thinks it's doing 760 RPM. That's probably not what you want. That is a loud electric fuel pump. Turn signals. Oh, Jesus Christ. Battery not happy. Give me 250 amps, sir. What are the odds?
Where have we seen this movie before?
That sounded a lot like a starter engaging, but not being able to turn a motor over. These have like an Achilles heel, like they blow head gaskets and fill the cylinders with water or something?
Dude, I have
we don't know
no
about?
idea.
Have they been freezing and blowing the blocks apart? Is the ash parade dead as well?
We told ourselves we would bore scope this. What happened to that?
Before we loaded it too, yeah. Alright, inspection time. This cylinder looks flawless, I would say. There's some coolant maybe in the bottom. It's kind of green. This one looks great. Let's go check the other side. It's full of water again. But this one I don't even need to stick the bore scope in. There's water right there at the top of the plug. Why are all these Goldwings so wet?
Who peed in these Goldwings?
Who keeps pissing in the Goldwings? Well, the plug's out. You got to spin, right? She's a little worn out. It hit the bottom. You better stand over there. Ready. Holy shit. Why was it so full of water? Got no spark. Okay, well, we've at least got one of these to spin now, so we're getting somewhere. Unfortunately, no spark. Well, if we can unseize one by taking the plugs out, then we can unseize two. Doesn't seem like it.
Nope.
What do you think?
So now we tear this bike all the way down, just like the GTO, and we rebuild the whole thing, restore it.
I think what we can do is pull our heads off and clean everything up from the inside, and then I'll get a top end gasket kit. You know, just wire wheel the cylinders and pistons and whatnot.
Yeah, if we use a brass wire wheel, it won't hurt anything.
That's genius. I was gonna dingle ball the top half of the cylinder, just
Yeah, that's the side that makes compression. You know?
yeah. There's no compression down in the bottom. It only has blow by right at the end of the piston travel. What do you think? Start tearing into it?
I guess.
I can't think of a better idea. That pretty much sums up how this is going, huh? Goldwings suck. I'm gonna say it.
Honda. I loved Honda.
Loved past tense.
I don't know why they would do this to us.
Look at all the bullshit.
We have to take this bike all the way apart to do something that's not even right. To not even ride it.
These cylinders look so well exposed that I thought it'd be so easy to take off. But step one is take off the timing cover, which means
Step one is take the radiator off.
after step one, which is take this golden grill off of it.
After step one of you have to remove all the plastic from the front of the bike.
Oh, and don't forget step one, where you go get a second bike that's almost just as bad.
Arguably worse.
I can't wait to take this all the way apart and decide that we lost everything or just don't care enough and then part it out because we don't want to put it back together.
You know, it's going to be real hard to sell stuff when we don't know what it is. I hate this bike. Dude, I can't get the stupid hose clamps off the bike. I broke the head off of one of them. It was just like a bolt style, and it's still tight. Ow.
You're doing great, Sonny.
I hate you. I hate that you've done this to me.
Just think how much fun it'll be in the sidecar.
Think how much fun it'll be when I jump out at speed. Oh, it's
Coolant looks good still, so it probably didn't freeze the block.
I hope not.
Where is all the water coming from in these motors? Alright, well, that wasn't a nightmare at all. Anyway, here's the weird timing cover. What the hell? This engine is so big. Angus, put your toes up there for reference. Thank you. It's like 40 toes.
It's a lot. It's a lot of toes.
Oh, that actually worked.
Oh, it's a belt.
Oh, it's a belt indeed.
Boy, I gotta say I didn't think that was gonna be what that was.
I kind of wondered. The condensation, rust on these things. Jesus. There's the corrosion on the case. Not horrible, really.
No. I mean, oh, all right. See, that's all it takes.
Actually, it looks really good in there.
Stinky. Oh my God.
What? Those are so weird.
It's like a duck's penis.
What the hell? That is bizarre. Time to live up to your name and whack her.
Oh yeah, it's Angus time. We didn't unbolt the exhaust.
God damn it. Okay.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. What are we doing?
This is quickly falling apart. Literally.
It's all over the floor.
you would think the heads being the thing that, you know, sticks out and is a predominant feature of the bike would be pretty easy to get to. But no, you actually have to remove the bike from around the heads. To take the heads off, you have to take the bumper off because you have to take the exhaust off. So we're down to a stripped stock Goldwing at this point, besides those two nuts right there. In the process of that, the bike got jiggled and the exhaust rusted in half and fell off.
Never again will you say, it'll be a quick video. When are you gonna learn?
Maybe that one will be a quick video.
Stop. No. We should just get a Civic. A Honda Civic.
It'll hold about the same amount of people.
Honestly, this is gonna be a how
to part out a bike.
A bike up for eBay.
How to part out a bike and sell a bunch of cool fairings.
Well, this intake runner is literal full of water. So it's coming in from the top. Wow. Oh, dude. Oh, it gets so much better. Gee whiz.
They're not as bad as I thought they would be. I don't think there's a ton of pitting anyway. Well, that's nothing a wire wheel can't fix, right?
Nah, especially not for what we're doing. It's gonna be just fine. It gets to be just fine.
It gets to be different. If we get this thing to run, this is definitely going to be our first use of the new certified different sticker.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what kind of shape our cylinders are in here. Clean these out the best way known with a garden hose. This one's full of mud. That's kind of proof that this was definitely a flood victim. Cylinder walls are not too okay. Oh, it's on the top. Maybe I can just get a picture of this. Yeah, that's what the top of our cylinders look like. That's gonna be a problem. We need like a ridge reamer to run down the whole length of the cylinder. I do believe that moved a little. Let's see if we can get the other side off. While I guess dealing with the head on that side, I am getting into our carburetors here, trying to get those out. Not only was this full of water, it was full of mice or squirrels or something, and thusly peanuts. Not acorns or hickory nuts or anything, just straight up peanuts. Yeah, fall down in there, why not? Oh God. Probably just safely throw this away.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be using that one.
Yeah, or probably anything in here.
Yeah. All right, second ahead. Turn it off. Good.
Yeah, that's not exactly great, huh?
Well, that's mostly mud.
How's the roof of the cylinder?
That one's really bad.
Well, I'll get you the garden hose of life to help rejuvenate that cylinder. And then I guess we start seeing how to get this thing to spin. Do we even have a crank bolt? We do. We do have a crank bolt exposed now.
Good.
So, thank God.
Excellent. Excellent.
Oh, yeah, boy. This is not what you're supposed to do. I don't know what you are supposed to do in this scenario. Probably not buy this thing. Yeah, looks like a good machining operation, right?
Yeah, plenty of coolant.
Yep. Jesus. That thing is so pitted. Oh, it's still horrible on top. That will never hold a piston ring. I don't know what to say.
You can start by saying sorry.
Could attempt to get each cylinder down and stone hone it a little.
Yeah?
Maybe I need more speed. I'm not sure yet. Oh!
Whoa!
Holy shit. It did it. It broke free. Okay, there's a little more I can take off in here. And we'll try to get this thing to spin the rest of the way. This isn't what you're supposed to do. I shouldn't have to say anything right now, but we're just trying to make this so it won't break a ring. God, there's still, you can see it. You can see where the ridge is. Maybe we get some Bondo in there.
All those little divots are just going to hold oil, and oil technically seals. Kind of.
No. I gotta do a tiny bit on the other side. And then I think our gaskets just arrived.
Right there.
Thanks, Mook. Holy shit. It's
doing it.
Oh, that might even do something. I don't know. All right, let's get some penetrance in there. Try to free up those piston rings, and then clean up all of our surfaces and start putting this back together. This is never gonna work.
Just remember there might be a hole in the oil pan. There's also no oil in it.
I noticed that. I was wondering if it would start pumping oil, and I noticed it didn't. Before we go too far, we'll just get the heads back on, and then I'll deal with the carburetors and stuff later. We'll just see if it pops on any cylinder. Okay, so a little more fun before we start reassembling things. We did oil our cylinders up. They started moving real nice. Motor turns over nice and free now, as you can see. I can turn it by hand. The next problem you're facing, if you may have noticed when we were cranking, there's a bunch of water leaking out down here at a bit of a rate as well. No oil or water or anything ever came up to the head port, but a lot started looking as if it was being pumped out of the pan. So a little inspection has shown we got a big old crack in the bottom of our pan, probably from the water freezing. So we're gonna drain all that, as Angus is doing now. And then we're gonna use this block and tackle I have set up over here and try to get this thing up in the air and see what we can do about that oil pan. It's not really an oil pan, right?
No, it's actually the engine case.
It's both halves.
It's two halves meeting, but it's got cooling fins on the bottom. How's my hair?
Leafy.
I am at one with nature.
It's kind of working. There's some shit blowing again. Again. Apparently those get real sticky if they catch on fire. As you can see, the bike is flying in the air right now because we've got, to say the least, a big issue under here. As you may be able to see, this guy is lower than his friends over here. And as you'll notice, there's a big old crack up here, and more importantly, a giant hole in the pan over here. Yeah, there we go. That's not really what we want. This is just snowballing.
It's ruined.
Oh, for sure. But we think maybe we could do some dumb enough stuff to make it hold fluid again.
Yep.
Don't even dare. I think if we can get this cleaned up enough, we could get some epoxy or something in here and get this, I don't know, squished back in place and sealed up. It goes all the way from like here to here though, so there's probably no hope in hell. Oh, yeah, at what point do we just give up on this damn thing?
We run out of time.
Good point.
It's a quick and easy video that we only have limited time for. That is our limiter.
Okay, I've officially spent about 15 minutes using this over there. I've managed to get things to stick together. So I think that's pretty much the basis of TIG welding. It's, you know, a hot glue gun. Yeah, this is way harder than doing it on a flat table. Oh, wow, the TIG
Probably
welder.
turn the machine on.
Probably turn the TIG welder on.
I was like, man, there sure is not a lot of noise happening.
That looks like it'd probably maybe hold oil. There's a shitload of contaminants in here, I know that. I'm not gonna say it's going great, but looks like something we could definitely epoxy.
Oh yeah, it's way closer.
It's different, I'll tell you that. This was like bad. This is horrible. I should have brought my test piece over here that looks pretty okay, really. All my credibility is instantly gone trying to weld oil impregnated metal.
Sounds like a lot of excuses.
Yeah, you got me there.
Too much wheelie.
Yeah, despite how it may look, this is intentional.
We meant to do this, folks.
So I'm having all sorts of issues with contamination and oil and shit trying to drip down through that, as well as any puddle I can somehow make is just falling off when this is the way gravity goes. So we figured we'd change the direction of gravity. In other words, we flipped the bike upside down. So now, all my shitty contaminated oil-filled puddles should go, you know, into the crack. This is also a great opportunity to see how bad that crack is. All the way from here to here. Holy shit. Okay, well, that is the epitome of not fixed, but violently different. As you can see, for a quick second right there, I was able to lay a bit of a bead and actually use the filler rod. But as for the rest of it, it's completely obliterated now, and Hell, one of the bolt holes is even missing. Which has probably opened up a giant crack all the way down the middle, so this thing's gonna leak worse than it ever has. I don't know, maybe I can cut that hole open again and get something in there. Regardless, it's probably to the point that we can RTV it. Alright, let's let this thing cool down and come deal with it tomorrow. Real quick, a 60-second pause to talk about the sponsor of today's video. Today's video is brought to you by Raycon. And today we're going to be once again demonstrating the excellent noise canceling abilities of Raycon's everyday earbuds. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You look ready.
Do I feel ready.
Unfortunately, you can still hear me though.
Oh yeah, I can hear way too much of you.
Yeah, so that ain't gonna work.
No, it's also very small.
Did you bring yours today?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. You have a blue, I see.
Yeah, we both had black for a while. That proved to be an issue.
I am afraid you're gonna have to ditch the helmet, sir.
That's okay. Oh, my head's so sweaty. I hope it's sweaty. This was outside for years.
So how this works is Angus is going to put in his Raycon everyday earbuds with their gel comfort tips, and then he's going to turn up some music and jam out while I read talking points, and he's going to try to guess what I'm saying. Once you're ready, sir, let me know, and we will begin.
Oh, what?
Can you hear me now?
Are you saying something? Who are you talking to?
Now, we've talked for years about Raycon's awesome everyday earbuds.
The keyhole is smaller than the screwdriver allows. That didn't sound right, did it?
But throughout all those years, they've constantly evolved into what is this, the newest model of Raycon's everyday earbud.
Throttle position is directly related to the speed and mileage you get the faster you throttle.
Sure. I mean, that's not what I said, but it made sense.
And what does this have to do with Raycon?
Their latest model is better than ever, with a 32-hour battery life and multi-point connectivity that lets you connect 2 sets of Raycon earbuds to one phone.
If I lick this bottle, no genies will come out, but if you do it twice, none will either.
Well, I'm starting to think you're not very good at this.
I'm not afraid of covers.
I see that.
Huh?
I see that.
Those are mine.
I see you're not afraid of covers. You have the custom Raycon protective case on yours.
Raycon protective case, yeah.
Yeah! Oh my god, that might be the first one I've ever
Yeah.
got. Raycon's everyday earbuds now feature quick charging, which means in 10 minutes of charging, you get 90 minutes of playtime.
As we've discussed in a previous class,
10 minutes of charging is 90 minutes of playtime.
oh, my song stopped.
Oh, did you just play one song?
I don't think I want to wear this one.
Oh, you've had it on awareness mode the whole time? Oh, that's just how bad of a list.
Oh,
This is how bad of a list.
now we're good.
Speaking of awareness mode, yes, Raycon has 2 modes, sound canceling and awareness mode. Awareness is great for shop environments like this, when you still want to listen to music, but you can hear your surroundings. Great safety feature. Good luck on all that.
If you buy one extension cord, you get 2 plugs, but if you buy one extension cord with 2 plugs, you get 3 plugs. That math doesn't add up at
Oh,
all.
I was going to say that was good math. Raycon's everyday earbuds come in at half the price of competing brands with no drop in quality.
You can make pancakes, but don't put these in there.
Big chocolate chip.
Big chocolate chip?
Yeah!
We're having pancakes.
Actually, you could put these in there, because they're now waterproof with an IP66 waterproof rating.
Pancakes are waterproof?
Raycons are waterproof.
Raycons are waterproof.
Yeah, you know that.
Oh, I do know that. Oh, I washed mine so many times. Imagine my surprise when they came out playing sea shanties. I don't think my washer can make that noise.
Yeah, Angus really needs a lady, so if anyone is a lady and about his age, hit him up.
You're gonna go straight, then a left. Right.
That's how you get to his house.
For 2 hours.
Yeah, these Raycon earbuds are awesome. We've been using them for years. I love that they stay in your ears so well. Actually, I could have Angus demonstrate for once. Do you want to demonstrate how they stay in your ears?
Having arms is not a blessing, it's a curse. If you flail them, you might hurt. Oh, that's what. Oh, I remember this part.
I don't know if our insurance covers that.
Self-induced brain freezes? That's what that felt like.
I think that's just a concussion.
Oh! Oh.
If you don't like the black or the blue, Raycon's earbuds come in a number of exciting new colors. And as I've mentioned a couple times already, they have protective cases so you can customize your everyday earbuds to stand out from the crowd. So if you guys want to check out a set of Raycon everyday earbuds for yourself,
If you're fixing a Bobcat, you really should get it spayed first.
click the link in the description below or go to buyraycon.com/JYD.
If you need shovels, go to town, they have them there.
At which you can get 20% off site-wide.
After you're done showering, you should definitely dry off.
Click the link in the description below.
Why did you give me directions to Atlantis?
Click,
Now left,
click the link.
Morse code. Okay.
Click the link
Oh, click the link
in the description below.
in the
Description
prescription
below.
below.
Or go to buyraycon.com/JYD.
Follow into a well, it'll be ABB.
Buy Raycon.
Oh, bye, Raycon.
No. buyraycon.com/JYD.
ATM button.
/JYD.
Hash slingy slasher.
/JYD.
/ Leverett.
And get 20% off site-wide.
20,000 around the world.
20% off site-wide.
1.5 is 10.
What a nightmare. Alright,
Helicopter.
let's get back to the video.
Let's get packed for the road trip. Whoa!
There we go. Oh, good morning. Just hanging out with my friend Phil Swift here. He's really good at sealing oil pans, we've decided, so he's going to help us out on this one. So, as you can see, we've got everything sealed up here. I went through this with the old, I wouldn't say TIG welder, the aluminum melter last night, and got everything melted up. Got our bolt back in, actually. Had to do some grinding, but got that gap filled, and then I epoxied the whole bottom. And then, for shits and giggles, you know, Flex Seal. I sent a Snapchat of us struggling with this yesterday to a couple friends, and they were all smarter than us. And it seems so obvious in hindsight. This is cast aluminum, which is full of
Impurities.
Yes, it's full of dirt from the castings, and it's full of oil because it's very porous and it's been impregnated. So what you're supposed to do is bake these, clean them very well, and bake them in an oven and get all the oil out of it. Or in our case, we would have been better off had we got a torch and warmed this up a bunch before we tried to weld it. It would have welded a lot easier. What I did was turn the welder up as high as it would go, and that kind of acted like a local torch. So,
Oh yeah, it was hot. That's
yeah,
for sure.
oh my god. My complete lack of arm hair on this side from, I don't think we caught it on camera, but at one point, as we were cleaning this with brake clean, it was all seeping down in the crankcase, and at one point the crankcase ignited and went boom out that side, and just took all the hair off my arm. Yeah, that's done now. Let's flip this thing over and start reassembling this wonderful craft thing. I don't know, more Flex Seal. Welcome to the side shelf over here. Angus is currently doing his favorite thing in the world and cleaning gaskets.
I'm tired of this crap.
That's too damn bad. I have just cleaned up our head here, and I am getting the valves to move. Got some PB Blaster on that valve stem, and I'm just working them up and down. Still a touch sticky, but we're getting there. As you can see, it's still hanging open a little bit. I might need to even pull that valve out and clean that guide up. Probably a good idea on all of them. I bet these valve seats seal really well. All right, here we are. Here's the valve. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't think that would have sealed great. Honestly, in this cylinder, specifically the really bad one on the bike, this is the least of its problems. But regardless, I'm gonna go ahead and pull all these out and go clean them up and get those valve seats good to go, and we'll get this reassembled. All right, we got it all stripped down here. The intake valves, interestingly, were damn near worse than the exhaust. I don't think any of these, any of them would have sealed. All right, we got our heads clean, as you can see, looking a lot better. Got all the rust and shit out of our valve seats. Now, believe it or not, those aren't going to seal very well. And honestly, I don't know if this one will ever seal very well, but we're gonna give it our best try. To give these seats and valves any chance in hell at sealing, we're going to do what's called lapping the valves. We have some valve lapping compound and valve lapping suction cup stick things. You can get it all from O'Reilly's. These kind of suck, but they work. And what we're going to do is take a little bit of this and be very careful not to get it on the valve stem or in the valve guide. We're going to put it on the seat of the valve. Just a little bit on the seat, as you can see. And then we're going to gingerly drop that sucker into place. Then we're going to take our suction cup, stick it to the back of the valve to the best of our ability. And we're going to lift it up, and turn it back and forth, and keep going up and down, back and forth, and lap that valve. This is basically sanding or grinding a new seat surface into this valve and seat. Yeah, this thing doesn't work with the crap. I don't know if this is improper or incorrect, but I don't care because it's not going to matter on this bike. It makes a hell of a seat, I'll tell you that. And with just a little bit of that, we have a nice fresh seat on that valve angle right there. Here's the one that hasn't been done yet. See the difference? It's pretty drastic. I'm just going to put a bunch of life back into our valve here. This is going to seal up a lot better, and we should have a snowball's chance in hell at getting this goldfish running. We've decided to name it the goldfish, by the way. It's hardly a Goldwing. It doesn't fly, it swims so far. Capybara is a fish. Have you seen a Honda?
You can eat Hondas on Fridays during lunch?
I think so, yeah. All right, I'm going to keep going with this until we're all the way around, get all these done, and then we're going to start reassembling it, which actually, thanks to TV Magic, is what Angus is doing on the other head, which I already have done.
I am TV Magic.
All right, our quote-unquote valve job is done. I've got everything lapped and good to go here. This cylinder here was our problem child in the bike. This is the one that was full of water. As you can see, this valve, pretty much no hope. And the seat itself looks, honestly, probably worse. But that's also the cylinder where half the cylinder wall is missing. So it's probably fine. I don't think we'll ever expect this one to do anything anyway. So yeah, if we actually somehow have enough compression to cause a backfire and it's getting through this valve and disrupting our intake up here, we'll just, you know, unplug the spark plug or something. I don't know. Is that the last one for the heads?
Click. Yes.
Angus is going to start bolting those on with new head gaskets. In the meantime, I am tearing into our carburetor debacle disaster thing. It took me like a day to get this out, but I finally got that slide out of there. It had been stuck really bad. That's our wet cylinder, believe it or not. That's what the rest of them look like for comparison. And then, what's the other thing we're going to have a big problem with? Oh, that's right. When we unbolted it, apparently that had a 1 point frozen and cracked off. So we got to figure that out. And I'm going to vote not the TIG welder this time.
Oh, come on, but you're so good at it.
So yeah, I'm going to start tearing these carburetors apart and see what's going on here while Angus puts the heads on. And before I really get digging into these and cleaning them and reassembling them, we're going to see if this makes any compression at all, because this might be all a big waste of time. I don't know. We'll find out.
Don't kid yourself. It's been a big waste of time this whole time.
Hey, it makes a video though.
What are you holding on to hope? Stop it.
Well, there it is.
Yeah, should be right too.
Damn, that's convenient. As you can see, we got the compression tester on here, so let's see what we make. 150 psi.
What?
That's one of our good cylinders. I mean, there's no reason to be surprised by that. We lapped the valves, and it was a clean cylinder, so arguably better condition than most all of the cylinders we do revivals on. Let's test the next three, though. It's going to be downhill from here, especially these rear two.
I'm guessing 80.
80?
80 on this rear right.
80?
Sorry, I'm still going to the puberty. I also keep cooking.
What? I am going to say 100.
Bad news on those carbs, buddy. You're gonna have to actually fix them.
Damn it. That was the rear rusty cylinder. That rust all over the roofs and whatnot. I'm guessing 150 here. This one's gonna be interesting. All right, front one. Oh yeah, $1.30. It's pretty good. This one's place your bets. What's it gonna be?
You know what? 80.
80? I think 80. I was gonna say 80 as well. $1, Bob.
I bet it's gonna be ants.
Actually, I think it's gonna be like 45. There it is. Yeah. 35. Hey, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. That ought to move us around. Okay.
Well, that sucks.
If it's not obvious at this point, this isn't like a we're truly fixing this bike and making it better video. This has turned into, let's just see if we can make this run. Like, how screwed can an old Honda be and we still bring it back to life? All right, by my calculations, it should be 1 wire. Haha! She's hot wired. Yeah, that works.
Maybe this thing's not so bad after all.
Whoa! Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Healing. Okay, let's see if this thing has spark. Oh my god. It's weak as hell, but it has it. Let's throw the plugs on this thing and hit it with a little juice, see if it makes noise. Alright, there goes nothing. It may very well be nothing. I don't know. It's actually gonna run. The goldfish is gonna run. Maybe. Maybe. It's been a couple days, I'm not gonna lie. These have been sitting out. I think I've got this one all cleaned out. Everything's moving. Yeah, these are not in good condition. This bowl, I took this one off because I could not get one of the needle jets to clean out, but I got one of these to drill out basically. This bowl's cracked in half. This leg is broken in half. These carburetors are trash, but I'm gonna see what I can make them do. In the meantime, Angus is reassembling some of our exhaust and fairings and stuff like that. So hopefully we can drop these carbs on, determine it's all junk, take it all back off, and find a different engine, scrap the bike. I don't know. There's a lot of options.
Big shrugs in this shop today. I don't even remember what this bike looked like when it came in, let alone the order we took everything off, and it was very specific. This has been a fun, quick video.
No shit.
It's also been easy.
All right, see you in 6 hours when I get the carburetors done. 2 carburetors done. Basically, this one here that's on the super shitty cylinder, he's become a parts carburetor. I don't really even want to put fuel into that cylinder. I'll probably even lock down that guy again so that the vacuum pulses don't mess with the common plenum as much. So yeah, I got one left then in that case. Meanwhile, Angus has all of our bags and goofy stuff on the back. Looking good there. We ditched the bumper. It got a little bent up. It was rusty and crappy anyway, much like everything else. But speaking of rusty and crappy, he's now moving on to blasting the fuel tank out with a pressure washer.
We wanted to take it out of the bike. However,
turns out to do that, you have to take the suspension, the drive, the tire, everything off the rear, and that tank goes that way.
it barely goes that way according to all the videos I watch. They can barely get it out the way that it's supposed to go out.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
stupid.
You can say that again.
It's stupid.
All right. Oh, getting her all cleaned up.
Yeah, you know, you took
Biffy.
so long with those carburetors. I
Oh,
had to
kiss
do
my
something.
ass. Kiss my ass parade.
This isn't an ass parade.
The throttles move. The choke moves. It probably might even move fuel. Likely all over the floor. So.
Oh, I don't want it in the tank. I just cleaned that. I want to get that nasty new gas in there.
We got a little epoxy work to do on this guy to put him in place, but it is finally time to hang that disaster. I can't wait to put oil in this and for it to all just wind up on the floor.
Oh, I forgot about the hole in the bottom
You've definitely been not. I've been stressing about this thing in the back of my mind for 2 weeks now.
Yeah, I forgot about it. I was stressing about what's happening in the moment.
Be nice to be the employee. Want to trade sometime?
Sure. You're fired.
You're
fired. I quit. I'm getting a different job. Goodbye. I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn
I
bad.
already said that in this video.
The carburetors are going on. Angus is hooking up our fuel connections and stuff right now. Once that's done, we'll splash a little gas in this and see if anything happens.
Something will happen because I got a lighter that says something's going to happen.
Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. Crank it and see what happens.
Or goldfish, I don't know. Oh, I should cover that.
I love that it's a car horn. Remember, there's only 3 carburetors actually clean. We left that dead cylinder all full of gunk, and I hammered the slide that was all seized back in place, so that hopefully those vacuum signals don't interfere with the common plenum a bunch, and it might actually help it run better without having all that. 250. There's no oil in this engine.
We should put oil in it.
Yeah, right. That's more than nothing, right?
It's more than there was, that's for damn sure.
I don't see it dripping yet. The flex seal must have done it.
Ready?
That's just the starter. I don't want to worry about it.
That's different.
Come on, starter. Yeah, it's pretty on par.
Thank you for watching this episode of Junkyard Digs.
We'll see you guys next time. Back off. Kind of almost had fuel for a second. I think the oil right now. Nah, battery charger's finally mad. Oil pressure light did go off once. Huh.
You're
Weird.
telling me this piece of junk doesn't run very good?
I am.
That's real weird.
I know. Okay, as you can see, we have wired up car battery. Should be more amperage than it's ever had. The rear air suspension light's off now.
Fix.
Yeah, I guess so. Ready?
Ready.
Just not moving fuel very well, huh? I do not believe we're moving any fuel. The oil light went off again though, so that's cool.
Are you leaking any?
Nope, not yet. Oh yeah, we can just look at our fuel filter. Completely dry. I do not believe our in-tank picture is any good. Okay, so we've done a little poking around. Turns out our fuel tank, the actual hoses in the tank, the metal hoses, completely clogged. Nothing we can do to get those open. So we've, well, as you can see, revised a different plan. It's pulling fuel. That's probably good for a little bit. That might have been its own. it, it runs.
That's the slowest 2,000 RPM I've ever seen.
There's a bit of engine noise. Popping and spitting is probably that last cylinder somehow trying to run. So everything's shut off. Look at that. There's a horn. Okay, so it runs. Clearly, runs horrible. Regardless, we want to see if we can make this thing drive around. Motor sounds horrible. From four-wheeler to motorcycle if you try to turn right. Well, that's a little too much speed. Oh, shit. Yeah, look at this. It's already doing stunts. Oh. It drives. Now, can we technically do the intended purpose and put two people on it? And to see if we can go two up in true sidecar fashion with a temporary sidecar. All aboard. Whoa. Are you ready, son? Me either. Don't worry about it. No brakes! What a hog! Crank that hog! That is a gutless engine. All the RPM. What'd you do that for?
I hate motorcycles.
That's pretty brave, having not turned that direction yet.
I have no brakes, so it's gonna stop way back there.
Oh, keep her going. It's happy, it loves it. Any moment, those piston rings will all shatter.
Come on, park, Captain. Just remember, this is a liquid-cooled bike.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Whoops. Oh, no. The motor's ruined now.
Oh, heavens. Oh, dear. You ready, son?
God, no. There is nothing to hold on to.
No, it's
I don't know
scary.
if being in an actual sidecar would make this feel any safer.
No, probably not. Ready to dive?
Yep. Good. 15 feet straight forward, please. Oh! Whoa! we're gonna crash. Ejectocito, cuz. I knew it was coming. I even gave a line about it, but I didn't think it would still do it at such low speeds.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing holding that on.
All right, I'll admit it. That was pretty fun. As you can tell in that footage, we got the bike to run around pretty okay. So we thought we'd go through the extra effort. And while I've been editing the video, Angus put the bike all the way back together. We're talking fairings, sidecar, the whole deal is all one piece again. And now we shall once again climb in it and try to ride it around the block. Yes, hi, Angus. Remember that NASCAR camper we had years ago?
Which one?
The first one, actually. You weren't part of it, but theoretically, these people more specifically.
You remember?
Remember that NASCAR camper we had years ago? And I sold to my buddy Sloan in North Iowa, and he started redoing it. He had a channel about farming at the time.
Yeah.
He started a bike channel where he drives these old abandoned Goldwings to Florida
Oh.
from Iowa in the winter, I believe.
Yeah, I saw that one.
That was actually a fantastic video, and he's done another one where he's driven a Honda Monkey to Thunder Bay. If you want to see some footage of these actually running and doing what they're supposed to and doing a huge road trip, go check out Sloan's channel, Project Odyssey, right here on YouTube. I'll put a link up here and down in the description. Alongside that, Sloan has agreed to buy that for $300.
$?
Yeah.
Bad deal on his part, but you can have it.
So we're going to hop in this thing and ride it around right now, and that'll be the last bit of video you see on the bike on our channel, but it will be continued on Project Odyssey, Sloan's YouTube channel, where he's going to try to get this thing up and running, either swap motors or swap all the fairings and sidecar to a different bike, which is probably the much smarter thing to do. For now, let's get dressed and go for a ride. Actually, wait, before I do that, there's something we absolutely have to do on this bike for it to survive even a lap around the block. I mean, it's ridiculous enough this thing runs. There's no way we can actually expect it to live very long with that motor, but we do have one more trick up our sleeves. The ultimate Junkyard Digs sticker. Ladies and gentlemen, the newest in the Junkyard Digs merch lineup, the certified different sticker. This one is guaranteed to bring the worst shit back to life and make sure it stays running and gets you home, or at least to the site of the nearest breakdown. I think this will go perfect right there. All right, this thing's officially certified different. Let's see if the goldfish will survive a lap around the block. Dun, 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 dun. You look ridiculous.
Speak for yourself.
We look ridiculous.
Hi, Mom.
Ready for some sidecar action?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it. I like how this started as no one wanted to get in the sidecar, and you just nose goes for driving.
I've driven this thing. It sucks. Sidecar, kind of comfy. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Ready. I can't see a thing out of these things somehow.
I can't see fucking shit out of this thing. All right, to life today. Onward to adventure. Oh yeah, that looks way better when you wear them on your forehead.
Yeah.
I realize I'm doing this wrong now. Is this better? Do I look cooler?
Sure.
Holy shit, we're doing it.
Oh my God, we're breaking so many laws.
Oh. Hello. Look at this power work. Doing 20. Oh my God. Yes. I feel the wind rushing through my hair.
Ow! With these hats on.
How is it a little? Oh yeah, good point. This is my scarf. Oh yeah, no brakes.
Oh yeah.
No air in the tires either. I'm opening her up. Ah! Why? What a machine!
This machine's scary.
How's the sidecar experience?
Really bad.
Yeah, full of power. Filter 2 and 3 coming online. found neutral.
Nice.
That's a new noise. You can feel that one in the chassis.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All the bags are hanging open. Jesus Christ. What a nightmare. How was it over there?
Really scary.
I bet. I kind of want to ride.
I had zero control. It was awesome.
Let's switch and do it again. Surely we won't die the second time.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell I fit in this thing. I am all legs. Ow! See? Oh my god.
And now we watch Kevin turn into an accordion.
I actually fit in here fantastically well.
You look ridiculous.
Speak for yourself. It's actually quite spacious in here. I'd hate to be in a crash because I would just immediately die.
I was thinking that the whole time. Sure would be cool if this bike had reverse.
I know,
really
right?
could use it.
Here, I'll help pull.
I hate you. And I hate me for thinking that you were helping for a second.
Why can't I get my $12 Amazon leather hat to fit very well? I look like a pinhead. All right, Goose. Onward to Sturgis.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe it runs. That has to be the most ridiculous scene anyone has seen in this town so far. Yeah, I'm very much not in control over here. This is
There's nothing you can do now.
my fate is in Angus's hands.
Hello.
There's a really bad flat spot in this tire.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
You never mentioned that. Jesus.
Oh yeah, no brakes.
Yeah, no brakes. Not even a lick.
It's a good thing we have another option.
Just go straight.
Yeah.
Keep the rickles up. Do it. Open her up. Yeah. We're doing it. Whoa. We're gonna die. I'm sure of it. There's no surviving this. This is what I see. Nothing to see here, just the local idiots. Dumb and Dumber on a really big moped. Holy shit. Holy wind noise. Take her in.
That was scary.
That was terrifying.
I hated this.
I'm not gonna lie. This, probably better. I enjoyed the sidecar. That was kind of fun.
Did you? I thought that was way scarier than this was going to be. I was so wrong. It's out of my control.
That one I felt like I had the responsibility of others' lives in my hands.
Same.
This one I was just, whatever happened, man.
It's just not a thing you can do about
Yeah,
it either.
I'm just in a bullet-shaped death can, and if my time comes, so beeth. Now, can I get out? Well, folks, there you have it. That is our ridiculous attempt and success at reviving an old Honda Goldwing, the Goldfish. Like I said, if you want to see more of this particular bike, or at least the fairings and plastics, we don't know what Sloan's going to do with it, but it will be on his channel, Project Odyssey. As for us here at Junkyard Digs, thank you guys very much for watching. We hope you enjoy it. I can't believe we got this thing to run. Angus might still die in this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Best way to support the channel is to check on the merch, junkyarddigs.com. There's a few new stickers and things that are live on the website. Go check it out. We'll see you guys right here next week for another one that hopefully has nothing to do with Honda Goldwings ever again. Peace. Of shit.
It's amazing what $20 will get you.